Good morning, guys. Friday, what is it? The 22nd of April. As we do every Friday, we're thinking about love and intimacy. This week, our theme has been structure and freedom. This idea that structure sets you free, that we're all searching for our balance, the balance that works best for us, but that what isn't in doubt is that balance is needed. If we think of structure as order, freedom as chaos, that if we're living in a world that's completely chaotic, from our point of view, remember, this is personal. So your conception of chaos, it can be a hell of a lot of fun at times, but it can be so overwhelming that you can't grow because the challenges are too diverse, too multitudinal, that it's just impossible to focus and grow. And the same can be true of too much order. It can be stifling. So what we're looking for is that point where order balances chaos, because that's your growth zone. That's your zone of proximal development, where you're going to feel sufficiently challenged to be having fun and enjoying yourself and overcoming and growing. But it's not so much of a challenge that you can't handle it. So how does this apply to love and intimacy? How do we think about order and chaos with love and intimacy? Well, again, it's personal, but this is so broad here when we're thinking about order of chaos that you can go wherever you want. If you're single, you might be thinking about chaos being going out and going on a first date every night on this, what feels like a blind search for somebody. It might feel unsafe if you're putting yourself in scenarios where you don't know or don't trust other people. You might be willingly putting yourself in scenarios, both in a relationship and outside a relationship, that are unsafe in terms of sex. But then within the relationship itself, you think order is so important to the maintenance of a relationship. What are your structures? What are your processes? How do you take pressure off one another? Order is sympathy, is empathy, is kindness, is small gestures. But then we also want some chaos. We want some fun. We want passion. Passion's important in there, both in bed and outside of the bedroom. But then if we're living this very passionate life all of the time, maybe we're having great sex, but we're also having loads of arguments. It's way too chaotic for the relationship to flourish. So they're the types of ideas we're thinking about here. So we're going to go 2 minutes, as we always do, starting with awareness, thinking about stories and then beliefs. So we're going to do awareness around order and chaos for love and intimacy, whatever that means to you. So 2 minutes on the stories you tell yourselves about fun, excitement, passion, boredom, order, structure, adventure with love and intimacy.